Okay, what's this all about? Mm, no, I was going to tell you birds of a feather flock together, but it doesn't work with these hats. So we had an Adidas hat, we have Marge Simpson, we have the NFL, and did I give you one that was maybe just a blank? Maybe I gave you one that was like a blank backside of a hat. What does it all have to mean? I got to tell you a story. Okay, we're going back. Okay, so
Hi kids, I'm trying to do Bart Simpson, but I'm Yoshi the reptilian Draco. Bart Simpson has got bulging eyes. Quite often, little chameleons have got bulging eyes. Do you think that Bart Simpson is a little bit reptilian?
this color is khaki. It's made of cotton. It's a fairly tough fabric. You can hear the texture. Marge Simpson's famous blue hair. Very famous NFL logo. No logo. Adidas logo. This is Air Tindy logo. Okay, here's your story. By the time we get through doing a million different hats and t-shirts, today's t-shirt has evolved, and it's the evolution of tanks from little tanks to bigger tanks. How am I going to break it to you? Everything's very disjointed. So if you're expecting like a 4-minute video that's going to be right straight to the point, and then done, no, it ain't going to be that one. So if you don't want this one, there's plenty of shorter ones that I've got. Either on my Instagram at Burrows Bobby or on my YouTube at InfiniteBob99. Some of the videos are short, most of them are middling, and sometimes you get a very long one. Sometimes what I do is I take some short ones and I use the video editor app and I just link them all together. In general, they're just for you to enjoy. Okay, what else do I want to tell you in this video? Let's see. Okay, so that noise was a plane flying over. Sometimes in my videos I take long pauses. If you watch a number of my videos, sometimes you'll see I take long pauses. Sometimes people tell me, I don't understand what your point is. Sometimes people say, you talked too much. Sometimes I am told, don't talk anymore. Other times it was, why didn't you talk? What's the point of all this? Mostly it's because this is a plain gray cap, and it matches the color of the tanks. This is an NFL hat, and you can probably guess the color is purple. So it is a Minnesota Vikings hat. This hat, it's kind of canvas, cotton canvas, khaki colored. This one, there's always kind of this is the shape of a protractor. And if it was a protractor, it would have little angle degrees on it here for measuring angles. Okay, if you read the white lettering, it says Homie, who is Marge Simpson's husband on TV. Adidas. Also, I got this on kind of, but there's the kind of the protractor angles. Protractor angles. The long and the short of this video is it's not me just making up foolish stuff on the go. It might look that way. But the point of it all is that we can't figure out how to get linked up with evolution. And what is this? Well, sometimes it's more like this, and you think it's just a bald guy who's covering up his baldness. This is usually the sign of somebody who is a rabid NFL fan, because they spent, way too much money on a hat. This canvas, if this was a helmet, it would protect you from, if you were painting, painting the ceiling, it would help you from getting paint in your head. As far as insulating you from cold, a little bit. It'd be better than nothing, but if it was, the polar vortex in January, you wouldn't wear this hat. If it's sunny, then it's going to keep the sun off your eyes and off your face so that, your eyes can see better and maybe you won't get a bad sunburn. This one, maybe you will just have a feeling you want to be a little bit nostalgic, a little bit, I don't know, just, pop culture. This one could be that you just like purple. This one might be, a fishing hat, or, make sure you eat all the food on your plate because there's starving children in Africa kind of thing. This one sideways is maybe somebody who's, trying to get attention, really trying to get attention. Okay, so in the end, what does it all mean? Well, put it all together and it means it's time for another cup of coffee. I can't use it all. And then I need to get some heavy duty 3.25% homogenized milk. Because if you put skim milk in it, it's just not as good. And sometimes people like sugar in their coffee, but I generally don't put sugar in my coffee. I just prefer it either black or with some milk or cream. Is there any point to anything here in this long video that is already at 12 and a half minutes? No. No, there's no point. You came to 12 and a half minutes, going on to 13 minutes, so that I could deliver the final message. Instead of watching YouTube videos, why don't you go in the corner of a quiet room, sit down comfortably in yoga mat style, and meditate for 2 hours. What? After all this, that's what your message is? Uh-huh. 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 Isn't it a meditation to watch my videos? You get kind of bazooka-fied? Well, maybe you do. I didn't get around to cutting my hair, and I'm desperately in need of a haircut. Did you meditate yet today? That's about all I got to say.